Filling in on play-by-play because T-Mac had better things to do. Good Monday morning to you. Is there anything better, Mike Lowell, than funnel cake? Yes or no? With the strawberry sauce?
No. No chance.
And the peanut butter. Don't look at me like that. You know what I'm talking about.
But you're leading questions all the anything better, Mike?
Yeah,
no.
how do you say no? But it's
stop
terrible.
it.
I like the potato that they spin a million times and serve it to the chips. Give me the chips.
All day long.
Yeah.
Robert?
So we're in the digs because D-Row is out of town. So we're kind of house sitting.
We took the keys. And I know a beautiful way to start at this hour. I want to take you back because Tuesday night.
Someone down the road. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well
good
job,
really
Alvarado.
Nice. Excellent job by Hills Alvarado, and hopefully that young fan can go to some more ball games. Let's go front and center. Show you what you.
The Royals won like 11 out of 13. And who's in first place? The Tigers.
The Tigers.
Yeah. So them getting out of the gates as well as they have, and for us to talk about the Central with 3 teams in it, because we wouldn't pick one team necessarily. You have to qualify for the postseason.
Yeah.
And now they're sitting there with 3 teams that have legitimate chance and led by the Tigers.
All right, so we're in the digs. This is the program guide here. I like to control the remote.
Wait, Robert, how'd you make the cover?
I don't know.
You don't?
I don't know.
Okay.
I like to control the remote, and I was asking you if I think I have a very special,
It's a
unique
gift.
skill.
It's a gift.
I can fast.
Really
What, I'm sorry?
that base is
Oh,
Nobody says that.
yeah. I kind of acknowledge. Hey, maybe I got it.
But you know what? I didn't, and you know where I stand on, I don't think the guy hits a homer should pimp. I don't think a guy punch anybody out,
Right.
stare at him. I didn't mind either one of those
Me neither.
reactions whatsoever right there. But I thought that was pretty cool at the end.
Just good competitors.
That's what Scuba said. It's all competition.
They're
It's
getting
nothing
after it.
personal. That's
Yeah.
it.
To play, games to play, but right now they're.
Where's Scuba on your one game to win? Where is he?
It's pretty high.
1, 2?
You know, when
Mike?
you give me the field, I take the field because there's so many options out there.
But yeah,
He's out there,
pretty much
though.
one.
He's up there. All right, let's go to Milwaukee.
Ball back on the field like, oh, I'll show them. Do you think that team
I
is
think
just
it's
homer
just more
carry?
out of
You think that's what it
You're a
is?
big issue that you're 35 and you're bringing your glove to the game.
But look, if this continues, if
Wind him up. He doesn't
Why,
need it.
he likes the glove?
No.
No, I
I
don't
think
No.
it's the worst thing.
once you're past 14, you don't need to be.
I'm with
bringing a glove.
Roflo on this one.
You
should be
you need
banned
to be
from the glove.
Bringing a glove. If this continues,
You're
I mean,
a
this
kid.
is
I like
MVP
it. Hey, you
level.
can warm up with the right fielder. You bring it to get a ball. No. And then you wear the tank top, throw it back, and drop an
If
F-ball.
you wear a tank top, you
All right.
better bring it.
Also, Dansby Swanson
Okay.
with 3-0. He's starting to find it
I like
at the
it.
plate. Couple of interesting things to point out over the weekend on the South Side. First of all, the White Sox wearing those amazing
I
kitty
love
caps.
them.
But then Saturday, Jake Meyers had himself a day. He had multiple extra base hits, homer, triple, double, all from the 9 spot in the order. And it's a full circle moment, really, for Jake Meyers, because back in 2021, during the division series against these White Sox, as the Jake Meyers mixtape continues here, in the 2021 division series against the White Sox at this ballpark, his career changed because he injured his shoulder trying to rob a home run in the outfield. And it took him a long time to come back. He was obviously done for the season. I think we have the play here. No, but first, double, triple, and 2 homers and 7 RBIs in the same game since 1920. He's on this board with Ralph Kiner, Joe DiMaggio.
And you said this was out of the 9th spot.
Out of the 9 hole.
It's fair to say Joe D.
Joe D never hit in the 9th
might
hole.
not have been
He probably
Ralph
didn't
Kiner.
even know there was a 9
Ralph
spot.
Kiner probably didn't hit there either.
And your boy Travis Jackson also had these same numbers. All 3 guys are Hall of Famers, by the way,
Yeah, they didn't hit in the 9th spot.
back in 1929.
Oh, yeah, with a Jake. That's a good day.
So Jake Meyers
Would you
definitely.
rather have one less homer and get a single and hit for the cycle?
No.
I agree.
I knew your reaction right off the bat.
The cycle's cool, but he's got a better story saying, yeah, I could have gone into the cycle world, but I just went break.
I went.
So I was happy for Jake Meyers that it kind of came full circle. The same ballpark that he nearly wrecked his career.
Almost gives you an opportunity to fail a little bit. And you can try things at the big league level that when you're on a team that is tops of the division, high pressure situation, you're not willing to kind of try
You go
something.
0 for 3 and you might not play
There's
the
all
next
the
day.
distractions. So sometimes having a little bit of a longer leash lets you settle in, lets you try things maybe he figured something out. I mean, the talent obviously is there, but I don't care who you are. You take Mason Miller deep anywhere, but Oppo with the bases loaded, congrats to you.
You wanted to say something about Mason Miller and Kenley Jansen.
Yeah, I mean, both of them, we saw Kenley Jansen was I guess, the victim of that explosion by the Tigers, right? He hadn't given up a run all year. So he comes in with a 0 ERA into the weekend. He leaves, he's got about a 6. Mason Miller had a $1.50. You know, gives up 3-4. Now his ERA is 5.87. I'm just saying it's the life of that closer, that roller coaster ride. That if you look at the numbers, you go on the MLB.com and you say, oh wow, these guys aren't having such good years. I mean, it's really one outing. They've been fantastic. That one outing as a closer, you know, you throw a third of an inning, give up 5. You need about 12 of those just to get back to respectability. So it shows you that these guys, they can have one bad outing, but you've got to really have that short-term memory. Put it to the side, go back, and give them the ball again the next day.
All right, so we're going to put the key under the map.
Should we steal something?
No, we'll water the plants.
There has to be cash somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of cash.
Well, it's not under this map.
Yeah. Gross.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here.
What the?
Hey.
Permitting, fingers crossed, between the Padres and the Yankees. We are going to pick Padres or Yankees lineup, and we would like to see them side by side so we can kind of breathe this in. Now, this is assuming Anthony Volpe's is in the lineup, and this is assuming, is Jackson Merrill in there?
Jackson Merrill is...
Because he's expected back, but we were just talking about how it's raining.
He's coming back from a hamstring, and it's supposed to rain today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, so...
I'd be shocked.
You do not bring a hammy back on
that.
100%.
Okay,
so with that being said,
that
I'll take... I mean, look, you've got Captain America.
57 home runs, leads Major League Baseball.
He's got a 14-game hitting streak. Plus, don't sleep on Paul Goldschmidt.
I'm just going to walk over there and say,
so
don't forget about this guy right here.
And leadoff guy.
Trent Grisham, Big Sleep.
Yeah.
So give me the Yankees lineup.
That's the name, by the way.
Yeah.
Is it a real one, or did we just make that up?
D-Row told us that's what they were calling him. I don't know the origin story of the Big
The
Sleep.
Big
nickname.
Sleep. Well, why is it?
For who?
For Trent Grisham. I don't know the origin.
Sounds awesome.
Sounds awesome. Okay, across the board for the lineup. What about, we're not trading any Padres, by the way, any arms, okay? Enough. Padres rotation or Yankees rotation. Nick Pivetta, Michael King have been great. For the Pods, Max Fried is 101 ERA, best in the American League. By the way, you gave Hunter Brown the pitch hand, and look at Max Fried's numbers.
I know.
That was a homer.
Well, remember, there's hashtag other factors.
Yeah, I do want to hear that hashtag.
Look, I don't think this one is close. I mean, the Yankees are obviously missing Garrett Cole, and the Padres, they're missing Yu Darvish, but Nick Pivetta, Cease, Michael King, Kolek went 5 1/3 yesterday, so I'll take the Padres rotation as it stands now.
I do too. And I will say, Rodon's been great his last 3 starts, so that's a huge thing for the Yankees. But I think Nick Pivetta has been the best off-season signing from a pitching standpoint. Mike. You know, dollars and everything, the whole in the league. So I like the Padres.
I think it is close, but I think it's slight edge Padres.
Okay, from maybe close to perhaps not so close. Padres bullpen. A 1.73 reliever ERA leads all MLB teams, and Robert Suarez, a .60 ERA leads baseball. It's not. Okay.
Yeah,
we'll move on.
You just dropped it with the 1.7.
Got it.
Fernando Cruz for the Yankees bullpen.
Awesome.
Dirty.
Yes.
Really nasty. And Devin
Williams
is going to figure it out.
Ridiculous.
Morejon?
Oh,
yeah.
You like it? You went Morejon. Roll the R's and a fifth on the O. Way to do it.
Way to do it. Okay, let's compare the fans before we get out of here. This Yankee fan who had his wits about it. We showed you him to start this block.
Solid.
Yeah. Very solid.
At the very
solid effort.
Inopportune time.
I mean, she's just the sweetest. Or roll it. Roll it.
Philly going down to yellow and brown. That's what's in. Bryce gonna lose, and Manny's gonna cruise. That's what's in.
I mean, look, I don't think that there's, and I'm not trying to be, I'm not exaggerating when I say that is the worst thing to happen to baseball in the last 20 years.
Oh, would you stop it right now?
I mean, that right there. That right there.
Padres fans hate when we play it.
I know. There's so much. That's the thing. There's so much better than that.
Hashtag Bryce is gonna lose. Manny's gonna.
Oh man. Okay, let's take a quick time out. When we come back, Mike, thanks for jumping in. Are you with us tomorrow by chance?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I'm not.
You're not. You're not. Look at your schedule one time.
Hey, you know.
Come on, Elsa does a lot of work putting that schedule together.
Soderstrom making sure we do not forget his name one bit. Knocked in the go-ahead run on Sunday for a one-run win and their 19th of the season. Now it's back to work to start the week for the Athletics. They're at home dealing with Bryce Miller late night, who tossed 5 scoreless innings his last time out. The Giants tripled up Colorado on Sunday when Willie Adames showed out. A couple of homers at Oracle. So what will they do for an encore? The left side of that infield heating up, and they find themselves on the north side of Chicago for a date with Matt Boyd and the Cubs. Boyd has won both of his starts at Wrigley this year, allowing just 3 earned over 12 innings pitched. And weather permitting, fingers crossed, Nick Pivetta, you know what that music means, is in the Big Apple, and he is appointment viewing. What more can you say about this guy? 5-1, a 1.78, 39 strikeouts in just over 35 innings. Padres coming into the Bronx to face the first-place Yankees. Carlos Rodon. For the home team, it is our showcase at 7:05 Eastern tonight. Can't wait.